Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Downloads from Sirius. So in this video, I'm going to be bringing in Adronis, and he'll be talking about the subject of the roles of our future selves. And so the future self reference really is just a linear-based concept, as of course we know everything exists now, but basically just looking into the idea of that kind of convenience for continuity and looking more deeply into what our future selves, in that sense, are all about and what is happening in regards to certain levels of intervention and with a lot of personal contacts that a lot of people have had relating to these type of beings. So Adronis is going to come through and bring more information through that. As I guess you could say, in retrospect, on a linear fashion, he represents a future self, an aspect of my higher self as well too. So why not get a perspective of that? So I'll go ahead and bring him through and we'll get started. We are here at this time, and we bid you greetings and thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning in to this particular transmission being brought forward through your internet collective consciousness. We have been asked to speak about the particular topic today relating to the idea of the roles of the future self, or future selves. It is of no surprise that many people upon your planet may often have dream experiences, or even experiences within physical reality, where they are, shall we say, being visited by beings that they just naturally know are not of this world. That they may feel very luminescent, they may appear of much light, they may be in that sense completely in the feeling, in the appearance of being extraterrestrial. But the whole idea is that not all of these beings really are extraterrestrial as you would understand it. In fact, many of the future selves, as you would understand it, are basically just other versions of yourself that exist on Earth from what you would know as a great distance ahead in regards to linear time progression. There are also, yes, other particular beings that exist upon other stars that are human in that way, that will communicate with those who are ready to be communicated with. The whole role of the future self together is that they are helping to create this particular instance where they are associating together with the soul of another. That the soul of the particular other in that way basically represents the same essence of spirit between that future self and this particular individual on your planet. Now, the whole idea really is that, again, we mean this very literally when we say that you are awakening yourselves up. You are being awoken through yourselves. And that these particular versions of yourselves simply exist on other planets. Many of them can simply be that of human colonies, actually existing as human beings on other planets that were originally from Earth. That much of the ancestry, if you were to look down the lines, originated from Earth and then being able to migrate to other planets thousands of years within your future. This is why many human beings in that sense are, shall we say, stating that they have a connection with Earth. That many of your future selves have felt that they have connections together with this planet, because much in regards to their own ancestries stem back from this particular planet. And so you do have ancestors in your future aspects, shall we say, that are coming back at this time, that are visiting through spacecraft, that are visiting through holographic projection, bilocation in that way, other forms of, shall we say, remote-based light technology that are communicating with you in this way. Many of them will astral travel, will meet with you in the dream planes to associate together with a dream weaving experience. That they are able to communicate more directly with you, often within the dreams, as this is in that sense one of the most simplistic ways and one of the, shall we say, less damaging ways in regards to their states of intervention. Very rarely do beings upon your planet actually get induced to the point where they are being brought forward onto other spacecraft and are actually associating together with other beings upon those craft. This is a rarity, although it does tend to happen. The role of the future self, in fact, through you, in your own essence about the spirit housing your body, is basically the aspect of what you would know as the very future self together. It can be very possible as well that your own future self holds family tie-ins, holds family associations together with you, because as an energy, as your own spirit representing this aspect of, shall we say, a future life, is actually coming back into this particular past life, as it were, to help to transform events taking place upon your planet. And this is what's happening very commonly, is that there are, shall we say, a new self-imposition of what you would know as, somewhat to the degree, of walk-in experiences that are taking place upon your planet, and that many of these walk-in experiences appear quite seamless. When you notice that other people may not have direct, shall we say, familiarity with much of their childhood memories, whenever they may feel that there are gaps within their memories altogether of not being able to remember certain levels within their life relating to instances, this is often what you would know as a walk-in based sign. Beings who are not able to fully grasp much of the continuity of their own life, simply because much of the Akashic information, as it were, relating to those points of life were housed by a different instance of spirit within their own, shall we say, Akashic lines, within their own oversoul grids. And so those particular aspects of spirit have transcended themselves into other degrees, and that an instantaneity of, shall we say, soul replacement on a higher different level in regards to a walk-in state familiarity takes place. And this basically represents another aspect of your own future self that has actually come together, again understanding this in linear terms, that have actually come together and now housed itself within the body. And in that sense, it is reciprocal in regards to the memory contained within the cellular structure of your body to attain, shall we say, basic information relating to the life left behind by the other essence that has now vacated. So the whole idea here is that some of you may literally feel that there are instances relating to you passing the plane, perhaps in dream state, and then being able to waken again and start to feel these lapses in memory, starting to feel these sensations where you are not able to quite grasp the continuity of your entire life stream. And that these can relate to the idea of an association, a sublinear basis in regards to the understanding of a walk-in experience. And there are many walk-ins, we will say, upon this planet. This conduit himself has had, shall we say, different associations of essences in an amalgamation effect coming together. And so they are subpar to that idea. But there are many who we have also talked with personally through interactions in regards to those who have had lapses together in memory, and that their own future aspect, this essence that would in a linear fashion represent their own future self, actually come together and house themselves in their body. And this is for the purpose of being able to rearrange the life stream of a particular entity functioning on this planet incarnationally. And this is all part of the purpose in regards to creating the protocol of unification. That your world is basically being repopulated. It is being reseeded with other forms of essences, again, looking at a linear term from your future to come back into your past to transform the landscape of the planet. This is happening more and more, and this will continue to happen more and more. This is the repopulation protocol. This is the whole idea about how your civilization is very slowly, in just certain ways, being repopulated with higher degrees of spiritual algorithmic energies that are now substituting themselves into the body. So again, not always are there walk-in experiences that may be a full loss in memory. It all depends upon contractual basis. But again, many that are common do represent the idea of lapses. But this is all part in that sense of helping you to reintegrate the society. Now understand that not all individuals who have had associations with future selves are on a spiritual quest. It is more so in the idea that they are on a self-improvement quest, and that they are simply looking to improve themselves. They're simply looking to learn the lessons of understanding the nature of their own value, about their own worth. And that's the key. This is primarily what we're looking for. When we're saying that repopulation is happening, it's not that you're all going to go into these caves and start meditating like monks or yogis. No. It's the whole idea that you are moving more into the understanding of the lucidity of reality. And this is the primary role of the future self intervention, we will call it. Basically just helping yourselves to understand who you are. We are not asking you to be New Age. We are not asking you to be deeply spiritual in a form of organizational platform. What we are allowing yourselves to do in this way of us assisting along with this repopulation protocol is seeing yourselves awaken to the point of your own realization of how far you can go in life. That it really is just about the acts of kindness, the acts of love, and the acts of appreciation that you give yourself and others each and every single day. That truly is the spiritual nature. That truly is the spiritual journey. It is not about the idea of feeling that you need to meditate 25 times per day, or feel that you need to disassociate yourself with humanity and go and meditate inside a cave. That's not what we're saying. The whole idea here is that the whole idea of repopulation in this way is the improvement of the self, helping yourselves to realize the lucidity of what you are capable of on this planet, what you are capable of as a human being, how you can associate with yourselves in unity to bring this together. You are becoming a unified civilization. You are a 3rd to 4th density planet, and you are hybridized in that state of dual densities based upon this transition process, this repopulation protocol. And that is a very large reason of why there is a 3rd density to 4th density split upon your planet, is for repopulation in that sense to take place. And that represents the idea of the housing of, shall we say, souls that are coming together from your future, as it were, to return to your past, to reintegrate themselves and reshape their landscape, and bringing itself together in this way. So that is the general nature in regards to the role of the future self. And that many corresponding liaisons, shall we say, representing the future selves, are associating themselves in any shape, way, or form appropriate to helping you understand exactly why you're here on this planet. What is it that I need to reshape? Well, we'll tell you. We'll give you tidbits. We'll give you little breadcrumbs here and there, because really, you have to do it yourself. But we are here to be that guide, to help you in that way. But all forms of actions, of implications, of forms of remedies that take place, your journey is your own. And that is the key. You came here to this planet to house yourself in this body as a guest, to reappropriate your landscape. You knew exactly what you had to do. You knew exactly the mission, shall we say. You knew exactly the journey that was to unfold. And that's what you're playing out right now on this landscape. You're moving through the repopulation protocol to become unified, to become a unified-based consciousness, to understand yourself on a local level, so that as your own local form of energy understanding is present, understanding the body, understanding the projections, understanding attraction, understanding synchronicity, then you're able to move your expansion to non-locality, to understanding more of the facets of consciousness, to understanding more about parallel timelines, to understanding more about parallel existences with other selves, to become a space-faring civilization. That is, shall we say, another role for yourselves in what your future holds. So you are understanding your locality to then eventually understand non-locality in regards to how the universe truly functions as a part of divine consciousness. We thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction today. I am Adronis of Sirius, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to all who are tuning in to this broadcast brought forward through your internet collective consciousness. Thank you very much. Farewell for this timing, and we now return to the conduit. We will speak to you again in the infinite moment of now. Goodbye. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Any questions relating to this video, feel free to drop me an email, info@consciousmatrix.com. Thanks again for watching. Looking forward to talking to you again very soon. Take care wherever you are in the world. Have a great day. Namaste, and may it be well with you. Goodbye.